Now, there's a lot of people in the country that think of Portland, Oregon, and what do you think they think of? They think of lawlessness, they think of Democrat rule, economic troubles, failing students. And there's a thing with the local media here in Portland, which is where we're based, right outside of Portland. The local media seems to cover up quite a bit for all of the failures of our leaders here in Oregon. And look no further than this story. This story is going to further prove why Portland is the joke of the nation. Because there are several people being paid out for the 2020 riots, several rioters being paid out, several members of the Antifa group that was the tip of the spear for the riots in 2020. They are now being made wealthy. They are now being paid out hundreds of thousands of dollars at the expense of you and I, the taxpayer. But before we get into that, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me at David Medina PDX across all social media. I'm like, my eyes are going cross-eyed because we just had to fight 70,000 ads on the Post Millennials website. Like had to close out. Like, and I'm just like, my ADD was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Producer Vlad is here. He's trying to show me, the story and the lead as he's prepping it. And I'm just like, dude, I can't focus on anything. I got like 90 things I want to buy right now because the Post Millennial has just flooded with it. But that's how they make their money. Can't get mad at them. That's how we love the Post Millennial, by the way. Huge fans. We stand on their shoulders on a lot of the work that they do. They do a lot of legwork for many of the things that we share. We hope to have that. That's kind of the plan. The vision is to have our own kind of investigative journalists on the Medina media team to help us with this. We only have a couple people here, in addition to me. So the plan is to, the vision is to have our own investigative journalists so we don't have to rely on the Post Millennial and their hard work. But we'd still support them because we could work together and we could help each other and complement each other. And I'm sure the Post Millennial, they're like that meme where it's like that building's leaning and it's like all the legs and it's like literally what's holding up is literally Post Millennial, just holding up all of us in the Northwest because they do all the hard work. And then we commented on it. So anyways, going to the story, right? So the story came out earlier this year that the U.S. government was going to pay Portland Antifa, and this is from the Post Millennial. Go to thepostmillennial.com, go support them, subscribe. Andy huge asset to exposing the corruption here in Oregon and in the Northwest, especially when it comes to Antifa and all these other groups, these anti-American groups that are just destroyed the city, and now they're getting rewarded for it. It's so beautiful. U.S. government to pay Portland Antifa BLM rioters of 2020 over injuries, non-lethal force. Okay, so the message here is, come in, destroy our city, destroy our economy, have people leave. We're Portland's on like the fourth year of population decline, right? Just destroy the reputation of the city and you get paid for it. Oh, we love it. The leftist logic, don't we? We just love it.
All he got to do is flop like LeBron and then you get a payout.
Dude. Oh, bro, if I knew this, you
should have just followed him.
I'd make LeBron look like a 90s player. I'd be flopping like the charismatics in the aisles. I'd be flopping, bro. You'd see if a concussion grenade came near me because I was down here during the riots, kind of covering it and seeing what was going on. Bro, if I seen a concussion grenade fly by bro, you better believe I would have I'd have played dead, bro. I would have took a hammer to my knee and you wouldn't have seen me for a few months and I would have gotten paid right here, bro. Right here, my 5-year plan. So the U.S. government, is set to pay these people, and we're going to show you an example of the latest example. Someone just got paid $375,000. That's so great. We're all out here working hard, trying to be good members of the society, contribute to the society, right? Contribute to business here in Oregon. And meanwhile, these jobless lunatics are out there destroying our city and destroying the reputation. They make more money than us. Pretty crazy. That just seems backwards. Sorry, let us fight through again all of the ads that are just flooding my eyeballs right now. Okay, so this was back, producer Vlad. Where should we start on this? You
can start over here in this paragraph.
Which one?
The one on the screen right now.
Okay, so a lawsuit was filed on behalf of protesters during the 2020 rioters on behalf of the, I don't know why Post Millennial is calling them protesters, man. maybe I'm missing something here, during the 2020 Black Lives Matter riots in Portland has resulted in a settlement agreement with the worst, most leftist anti-American group, a bunch of woke nonsense. I want to say so many more words. The ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, there's nothing, they don't stand for any liberties, or they only stand for liberties when it comes to leftist politics. That's the ACLU. They only stand for liberty and freedom and rights if it aligns with their politics. Because where the hell were they during the COVID mandates when the tyrannical laws were going crazy? They were supporting it. Where were they then? The settlement includes financial compensation to individuals who claim they were harmed by the action of federal law enforcement deployed during the unrest. The lawsuit alleged that federal agents sent to Portland by the Trump administration had beaten, shot, and abducted protesters. Abducted? You mean arrested? Like what?
Arrested and took them to jail. It means abduction now.
Protesters, journalists, and medics. It argued that the force used by law enforcement violated the constitutional rights of individuals to protest, to peacefully protest.
That's if they were peacefully protesting.
Right.
They weren't. And then if you go up, it said they were using chemical weapons with the tear gas and stuff.
Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right here.
In a statement, the ACLU of Oregon criticized the tactics employed by federal officers, particularly the use of tools like tear gas and pepper spray. What are they supposed to use to get these people to stop firebombing the federal building? Are they supposed to use bubbles?
Do they want them to use real guns? Like, what are they complaining about?
Do you want them to use water balloons? Do you want them to use bubbles and freaking like lights, sensory stuff? Like, blah, 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 like they're, just imagine the federal officers standing in front of the federal building that was being firebombed and attacked, and you want them to stand there and sensory stuff. Sensory.
I mean, maybe it would work.
They're all flashing lights, strobes, flashing lights, strobes. Like, what do you want them to use? They were firebombing the federal courthouse for months on end in the summer of love in Portland, and you're going to call chemical weapons. Oh my gosh, dude, these people are disgusting. The event stemmed from, this is against the federal agents. Well, the first payout, or one of the first payouts of this, the city of Portland has agreed to another massive payout to a person who was allegedly injured at a 2020 BLM Antifa riot. Leftist non-binary activist Megan Oprek, was that her name? Oprek?
Yeah.
Will receive $375,000. And I just threw my water bottle because, I mean, it's just like, bro, we're out here working our butts off trying to do good out here. You know, we have people that work cashiers and all these other construction workers. We're all going about our lives trying to just make a living. And this person gets paid $375,000. Producer Vlad, can you make sure that's not leaking all over the wires, or else we're about all to get electrocuted. But $375,000 after she was hit on her feet with an impact munition when she arrived after 1 a.m. to a violent Antifa riot in June 2020. Antifa were trying to burn down the Portland Police North Precinct. Her attorneys lied and said Albrecht was hit with a bomb. The Portland City Council voted unanimously for the settlement, as they always do, because they're all leftists. They're all radical. They're literally all Antifa. Since the deadly 2020 Antifa riots in Portland, the city was paid out millions to leftist radicals and extremists who saw a cash payday opportunity. Many Antifa and far left extremists encourage one another to resist arrests and interfere with police in hopes that they can also sue for a huge settlement. And we wonder why Portland, this is the answer right here. Remember, we did a video with the Riley Gaines. Why aren't they arresting? Why aren't they like fighting back? This is why. Because you have these leftist legal groups that are standing by, like the ACLU, and they're the observers. They have the vests on that say observers, and they literally stand by and they wait for the police to take action. They don't care what these people do and the firebombs and the assaulting police. No, they're not there for that. They're there for when the police go to do their job to arrest these people. This is why Portland is in the state that it's in right now. This is why our reputation sucks. This is why nobody wants to do business in Portland. This is why businesses are leaving. This is why the current businesses are closing down. This is why crime increased exponentially. This is why our police hands are tied, because of this right here. And this is the lady that just received $375,000 because she showed up to a riot and had a bomb thrown on like a munition, a crowd control device that hit her feet. And now she's $375,000 richer. And that comes from us. That comes from all of us, the taxpayer. So I hope you know today that you just paid her $375,000 as a good law-abiding citizen while these people rioted and destroyed our city.
I saw a video of what you were describing with the ACLU or whatever groups. It was from the Riley Gaines thing. This guy started to be arrested. It was like 6-7 cops on top of him because he was resisting. And there was this lady with a vest on next to him. And she's like, "You're doing so good. Don't worry. You're doing so good." And she's like, "Don't resist. It's fine. Everything will be okay. We'll be there for you. We're going to meet you at the station." And there were like 2 or 3 of them like telling him like, "You're doing so good. Don't worry. Nothing's going to happen to you."
And that's a normal thing.
Like, are you kidding?
That's normal protocol right there for these people. These ACLU, they are enablers. They're enablers.
And apparently she's a counselor and therapist.
And so, hold on one sec. Chad Prather is messaging me. It's like, sorry about that. I had to answer. One of my clients is Chad Prather. Awesome guy. Go follow him at Watch Chad. Had to respond to something there. I produce his live show, and he was asking me some important stuff. So let's get back to this. Producer Vlad cut out the dead space. So we're back. But since the deadly 20, so millions have been paid out to leftist radicals and extremists. And so not only are they destroying our city, they're getting paid for it. Pretty cool, huh? So this is going to blow your mind too. Andy No dug this up. OHA, Oregon Health Authority, awarded $145,000 of federal COVID relief money to an extremist Portland Antifa group that actively calls for violent revolution and celebrates the killing of law enforcement.
Explained why the people who were tweeting me were so concerned. Snack Block, the same group that the state handed $145,000 public dollars to, tweeted this on August 11th. Just a friendly reminder that all cops are bastards.
Is this KGW actually doing like journalism? This is great.
Seems like it.
Wow. August 25th. Portland, where the food is locally sourced, but the pigs are imported. They posted a graffiti appreciation thread asking people to share their favorite graffiti downtown and supported looting by analogizing it with European expansion in the 19th century, saying, "New rule, anyone who condemns looting has to give their land back to the appropriate indigenous nation." And when I looked more thoroughly through the Instagram page, among the posts about charity work, there was this video outside the now infamous Red House.
This is what real journalism looks like. And shout out to this guy, what is his name, Dan Haggerty or whatever?
Yeah.
Shout out to this guy who with KGW, right? Shout out to him. We're really hard on the local. I am really hard on the local media here, and rightfully so, because they were complicit during this whole summer of love and these riots that happened in Portland that gave us a bad name nationally. But give credit where credit's due. This is awesome. This is great journalism. And imagine if every network did this all the time and actually called out this garbage.
This is how you feed your family, by taking away the home of somebody else.
Yeah. And this is what our tax money went to, this group that he's exposing right here for food.
Your children hate you. Every single one of your children.
Oh, and they're going to hate you
when they grow up.
So much more.
Your wives can't wait for you to die.
The video lasts about an hour, and while we can't identify, of course, who is speaking in the background, this is the type of content shared on Snack Block's page under the title, "Please come in support of the Red House." At one point, a man describes Molotov cocktails to an officer, saying it's almost cocktail season.
Just take a bottle, some gasoline, and some styrofoam, right?
That's great reporting by Dan Haggerty. Haggerty, is he independent? What is he? News? Wait a minute. He's not. Oh, that's why
he's not with them.
He's not with them anymore. Holy crap! Oh my!
He left. He left after he did that. He did that with them, and then they kicked him out. Maybe.
Oh my gosh! Either they kicked him out. I would love to talk. I'm actually going to probably reach out to this guy and ask him what happened, because I knew there was going to be something that happened, some repercussions from reporting like that, because you can't report against the local media's comrades. That's actually really interesting. I actually did not know that he's in Raleigh, North Carolina now, with a news station, that he's not in Portland. Maybe that video did it for him. He either left for his safety or he got pushed out, or both. I don't know. And we were going to go into how this NGO is tied to George Soros. Producer Vlad did a bunch of good research here. Not going to show just because for time sake, but that whole organization is tied to George Soros. George Soros actually funneled money into that. So these groups in Portland are being funded, in theory, by George Soros. And so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Share this video. This video, if you have friends in Portland or just around the, even not even in Portland, but any blue cities or any around the nation, you can say this is why cities like Portland are the way they are, because people are literally getting paid out to go riot, and then they claim injury, and they never held accountable for destroying the city. No, they're actually being paid. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You're getting an inside, in-depth look of why cities like Portland are failing and why its economy is going to take years to recover fully. It still has not recovered from the COVID, from the riots, Portland's economy, Portland's business environment. No matter how much the local media wants to tell you things are looking up, it will take years for Portland to bounce back if it ever does. So like this video, share this video, and follow me on all socials. And appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.